Hello, beautiful people of the world. Congratulations on having enough free time to watch this video. I know life gets hectic, and I'm happy to be here to help you unwind. Today, we're going to be starting a brand new Let's Play. We've done a total of 2 Minecraft Let's Plays since the start of this channel, including the Refresh SMP, which is likely my favorite video series I've done so far. Not only do you kind of get to see me awkwardly get more and more comfortable in front of a microphone, but you get to see me learn how to make quality videos, something I still don't really do all that well in my opinion. And my other Let's Play was a custom-made mod pack I called Science and Sorcery, which got canceled abruptly when corrupted files just totally tanked my motivation for the project. But today I have content for you which is 3 years in the making. If you didn't see or didn't watch because it was 2 hours long, the last video that I made, I've spent the last 2 to 3 years developing a mod pack with a handy dandy modding tool called MCreator. This program, MCreator, has been a tremendous help to get this project off the ground. MCreator can be limiting, especially with redstone, but without it, this likely would have taken me twice as long. I do have plans to switch to pure by hand or from scratch coding once the kinks are all ironed out, but MCreator has been absolutely vital in what I've made so far, which brings us full circle right back to this video. As I have already implied, today we will be starting a brand new Minecraft world using another custom mod pack, but this one is explicitly curated around my very own mod, A.C.E.S MC Overhaul. Links in the description. This mod pack contains a good 30 or so mods, of which the only one that adds anything new is my mod. The rest simply tweak or alter existing areas of the game, such as UI or world generation. My only world gen mod is actually tectonic, as it reshapes the landscape to be larger and more realistic, similar to, I think it's Terraform, Terra something. But this one doesn't actually add any new custom biomes of its own, which is preferable to me as my mod has its own custom biomes and I really want the highlight to be on it. But before we can truly dive into the expanse of A.C.E.S MC, we have to survive our first night. Now, as someone who notoriously plays on peaceful mode, this will likely be rather difficult for me. I decided to play this world in normal, though I may switch it to easy. However, if I really do get overrun, I just might switch it to peaceful, probably just for short stints at a time, but whenever I do that, I will, of course, let you all know. My overall goal with this series is to discover what it feels like to play with this mod, as I have, of course, tested everything in creative worlds, but I've never actually been able to experience it as a fresh playthrough in survival. This game is so vast that despite doubling the available blocks, I'm positive that I have missed areas, and there's still areas that still feel largely vanilla. The end, for example, is as of yet unchanged, but there are also likely areas that feel oversaturated. You know, perhaps I went a little overboard adding ores, for example. Then, of course, there are balancing issues, overall game progression, visual issues, bad textures, and of course, bugs. But this video surely can't cover everything, so I do have some goals. My first goal is to identify every new item, creature, biome, mod, whatever it may be that I interact with from day one. Just see, whenever you load into a new world, how many new and non-vanilla things you come across when you're playing with my mod. My second goal is a more traditional goal, and that is going to be to set up a simple base or storage area. This is should be a goal for any first playthrough or first world on your first night. And my final goal is to find or set up a reliable food source. Now, this is something I particularly have my eyes on, as food is an area of the game that I've done quite a bit with. So I'm really interested to see if finding food and setting up a reliable food source is different, if it's more advanced, and just kind of how it feels when you're using my mod. So first and foremost, we've got maple trees, very obvious, very clear here in the forest. Go ahead and add those to the count. And if you can't hear we've got some deer over here. It looks like we got some white-tailed does. They don't have any animations as of yet, but that'll come soon. So that's two brand new things that we can see as soon as we spawn into a brand new world. We actually seem to have gotten pretty lucky here. Let's open up our map. Okay, here's a witch hut. That's gonna be awesome, especially like early late game, for getting some good loot. I say we actually head out to that witch hut, and maybe we should set up in it. That's like a free house, and I see a portal nearby. Okay, here we are. We can see some palm trees along the beach. Yeah, let's run our way along the beach here. Maybe we'll be able to get ourselves some coconuts. That's some food. We'll break some grass as we go, and we'll kind of loop back up here to the witch hut. So we're gonna just set. Can we not set a temporary waypoint? Is that like not an option? Plus a temporary waypoint. Awesome. Cool. So real quick, before, I'm not in a super big rush to like leave this area. I do want to kind of break some grass, of course, get some seeds. There we are. I was about to say, like, that's kind of strange. I'm only getting grass seeds, but there we go. We've got our cucumber and tomato seeds. I believe that puts our count at 4. Do you see that creeper over there? He's luckily really far away. I can just see him on the map though, and he is freaking me out. So that's 4 custom items, 5 custom items that we found so far right here in the first couple of minutes. So I think that's a really good 6 custom items with the lettuce seeds now. I think this is a really good start to the game. You get a few mobs. You're not guaranteed to see mobs, of course, or anything like that. And if you start punching grass, of course you'll find some seeds, but if you don't punch the grass, then maybe you won't find some seeds. So at that point we've got 1 item, right? The maple trees. Oh, speaking of, we should probably start punching down some logs here, otherwise we're gonna have some issues. And I'm gonna switch between all these items as I cut down the logs. That might seem a little bit weird, but I've had issues in the past where items couldn't break other items, like their destroy speed was just 0. So like it was like a sword almost, you just couldn't cut it down. So I'm just testing all that, but it seems like all these items we've gotten thus far do actually work and do destroy items, so that's good. Let's go ahead and chop these trees down, and I guess I'll meet you on the beach. All right, here we are on the beach. It looks like we've got a weird thing there, but I'm seeing, yes, some crabs. This is number 6. I don't know if we're counting properly, but you'll see it up on the screen. I'm sure I got the number right up on the screen. This is our second new entity. We've got crabs and deer, we've got maple trees, and we've got 4 new types of seeds. Let me chop down the sugarcane. Oh, add 1 to the trees. We got 2 new types of trees now. This is a palm tree. It looks like it didn't spawn with any coconuts on it, which is a little bit unfortunate. You guys have no idea how used to having elytra I am, because I finished chopping down that tree. I was like, all right, went to hit my rockets to just fly off. Obviously that didn't work. But we have our next mob. Check this out, guys and gals and in-betweens and outers and whatever. I really, you do you, man. But I'm gonna do Minecraft. Check this out. Look at these flamingos. Look how pretty they are. The flamingos are really cool. I'm actually currently in the next version of the mod. The thing I'm focusing on right now is being able to breed all the animals together, and having baby versions of the animals, as well as having animations for when they're just sitting here, idle animations, movement animations, etc. But wow, aren't they just like so pretty? Like even without moving, like look at that screenshot. They're very pretty. Flamingos are going to be super rare and have like a super unique functionality to them in the near future, but as of right now they're really just aesthetically pretty. You can see some more out there. I love the way they look in these swamps. They just kind of break up that monotonous, really bland green coloration. I found a coconut tree, which is kind of awesome. I've actually never really played with these coconuts. Looking at their hitbox, it is a little bit big. I might change that, tweak that. We'll see. Yeah, it looks like I can just break them and get the coconuts. That's cool. I believe I want to try something real quick. It might be a little bit of a waste of resources, but nightfall is probably coming soon. It's about midday, a little bit past midday. So we're going to place crafting table down, and I'm going to try... and I believe if I go to make sticks, yes, I should make 16 sticks per instead of 4. That's something that kind of comes with the mod pack, or not the mod pack, just the mod, because honestly 4 sticks is just like, it's not good enough. Like they really need to kind of look at that and rebalance their sticks. And I believe pressure plates is changed as well. Like if I go in here and try to make, not only can I make a palm pressure plate, okay, but I only make 1. Is that something that I changed with the other ones? Let me 4. Okay, yeah, so I need to go in and I need to change the pressure plate crafting recipe for palm. But that's one bug identified. All right, what about buttons? 9 buttons. All right, that's good, because this, yeah, is 9 buttons. Okay, and then if we do a slab, oh yeah, of 6, of course. And then if we do a slab here, that's, yeah, 6, of course. But what if we do a trapdoor? I believe trapdoor is another one that I added. So here we get, yeah, 6 trapdoors. Oh, no. And then here we should also get, yeah, 6, which is awesome. Because, like, if you look at this, it's literally the same amount of wood. And you get 3 doors, but only 2 trapdoors. That makes no sense. How can you only get 2 trapdoors? Like, you're saying that each trapdoor is more wood than a regular door. But it's clearly half. Like, why is it not 6? Like, Mojang, this is something you should have in the base game. This is not something I should have had to fix for you. But anyways, let's break this coconut with the sword. Yes, we do. We get coconut shards. That's awesome. So these coconuts themselves, I don't think they're edible. Like, yeah, I can't eat the whole coconut, but I believe I can craft it into coconut chunks. No? Do I have to craft it with a sword? Huh. Interesting. So I'm not sure how. Can I place these down? No. Okay, so that's a bit of an issue that I seems like I did not think through. Okay, so it seems like these coconuts are kind of useless. I need them in the shard form, so I'm gonna break the rest of these with a sword. Looks like there's some more coconuts over there, but we are probably gonna have to get up on out of here. Otherwise, I mean, I don't know. I just don't trust it. I don't trust myself at night. I'm not a combat guy. I don't do that stuff. So we're gonna try and get out of here as quickly as possible. Now I want to look for a mountain. It seems like there's mountainous terrain off that way. Oh, well, probably not. That seems, yeah. So you can see that this goes through here. What is this? What is all this brownness? Is this like a weird mushroom tree that didn't spawn in right? That's so strange. I'm gonna keep breaking seeds on my way to the witch hut, and hopefully we can, you know, by the time I get there, we'll have enough wood and seeds and whatnot to set up a little bit of a base, and we'll have pretty much the entirety of this episode done and dusted. All the goals for this episode, at least. Okay, we're coming up on the witch hut here. I am a little bit nervous because the lightfall is coming. I want to come over here real quick and see if I can find these sheep and get some wool to make a bed, because that would be awesome. Yes, okay. Okay, I hate to slaughter the sheep instead of just shearing them, but I desperately need the wool. So right now, we do not have the luxury of shears, but that should be 3. Awesome. Let's get to this witch hut. There is a witch there. I figured there probably would be. Okay, I think we can just kind of steal her house. She's not in there. Okay. Go in here. Let's go real quick and make ourselves a palm door. Okay, that's another thing that needs done. Looks like our palm doors don't have any sort of item model on them. That is our second bug of the episode. We can fix that. But I think we're, oh, well, I guess there are windows here, huh? I gotta be so safe. Let's make some fences, huh? Oh, there's monsters nearby. I'm not surprised that there's monsters nearby. But, yeah, that's not bad. Okay, we still need a food source, a reliable food source, because these coconut chunks are not gonna last, and they are not that good. But I'll meet you guys in the morning. Hopefully, by that time, I have a reliable food source set up. Woo! That's a third enchantment achievement right there. Seedy place, planting some seeds. That's just nice. It looks like it works with our modded seeds as well, which is just nice. I want to plant these cucumbers because cucumbers are a recent addition. Recent might kind of be the wrong word, but I haven't really seen them grow that much. And I want to plant these tomatoes because I've had some issues with some double tall crops, and both of these crops grow in double tall, so it'll be kind of nice just to see how they grow. That lettuce, that wheat, it's too bad we don't have like any of the good crops, which is probably like a nice thing, because I think like potatoes and carrots and corn, they grow in just a wee bit faster than these crops do. So And they're just more lucrative, so it's fine. It's totally fine. We'll deal. I'm gonna keep kind of just bringing this out, planting in all the crops that I can. I don't consider this a reliable food source, but before I can really get a reliable food source, I guess I'm gonna have to get some iron so that I can get some like a bucket of some kind. So I guess we're gonna focus on that right after I finish planting in all this rice. Right, we've got almost a full set of tools now, ready to go out and dig ourselves a little mine shaft. I think I'm gonna put it literally quite like just right here underneath the base. This is what I usually do. I like my mine shafts to be close to the base when I start, so we're gonna dig down into the earth, see if we can't get some iron or an iron equivalent just real quick. All right, we've got our first iron here. And here we are, one more modded item. I believe this is silver or tin. I think it might be tin. It's probably tin. Now, tin is a copper equivalent. Ooh, wow, I got 4 from that? 8? Oh, hang on. 12, 16... 20, so that was 5. So definitely a copper equivalent. It's giving us just an absolute ton of it. I like that tin texture. That's kind of nice that it's got like a different texture. That's so that wasn't something that's in the original release. They actually all look the exact same, so it is kind of nice that it's a little bit different. But yeah, that's actually like kind of satisfying. I'm really only used to finding copper like that, so I don't know. Tin doesn't have too many uses right now, but I should definitely think up some more because that was really satisfying. I don't know about you, but that was so satisfying. Oh, this is another new thing right here. We've got marble. That's nice. This is a new type of rock. Now, this is actually a bug because marble is supposed to generate like tuff. Ooh, oh, okay. It's supposed to generate like tuff, and as you can see with the map over there, we're at Y32 or whatever. We're actually it's not supposed to generate above y equals 16 at all. So this is a bug that we can find this, but that's a third bug as well as a new item. And honestly, you don't hear me complaining because I am totally fine having some of this marble. This is kind of nice. I love the way this marble looks. All right, so we didn't get too much iron really at all, but that's no problem. Iron's going to be a lot more common on the mountaintop, so I think next episode, when we're really prioritizing resources such as iron and coal and whatnot, we might see if we can trek out and find a mountain or anything really high. What is this? Is this the maple trees that are spawning like that? That is so weird. Why do they look so weird on the map? I don't know. I couldn't tell you. Really strange. But we're going to look for a mountaintop or something like that so that we can get some really easy coal and iron tier resources. Trash! So here we are right about halfway through day number 2, and we've got ourselves a nice reliable food source set up. It's honestly not too hard to do this. It's not too much harder, not too much easier than just your base game. Of course, there are just a lot more crops. Now, for those of you that are unfamiliar with the way crops grow, I am incredibly familiar because I had to do a lot of research to figure out, how to make my modded crops grow, the same as the vanilla crops. They actually grow fastest if you grow them in straight strips, either long ways like this or long ways like this. That means that the way that villagers grow crops in villages is actually almost ideal. You do want to plant them in long strips like that, and you don't want to plant the same crop next to itself because that will actually slow it down. Of course, this actually speeds it up, but if I were to place another rice crop, say here, then this crop right here would be drastically slower, even though this one, and this one would all be unaffected and still be fast. I hope that made sense. I can actually kind of demonstrate with the wheat. If I plant this wheat here, this one crop right here suffers. It actually grows at about 1/4 of the rate that this one, and this one do. But this one, and this one actually grow quickly, more quickly, because they are planted in a row, quote unquote. So it's kind of weird, kind of strange, but yeah, growing crops like this is the fastest way to grow crops. But instead of putting, you know, one stream, water stream, and that's kind of a big waste of water, you can see what I've done here is I've given myself 4 in the sides because that is how far that the water can hydrate. So in theory, this is the maximum size of this crop field that I can have and still get like maximum rates from the lines of crops. So all my single tall crops will go over here. I think I actually still have strawberries that I haven't found, as well as carrots and potatoes. And oh no, that's the portal over there. Wow, hang on, I totally forgot about this port. This is almost complete. Holy crap. If we had a diamond pickaxe, we'd be in the nether right now. I thought that was gonna be a diamond pick. I was about to be like, you're kidding. Oh my gosh, we literally just need a way to break this piece of crying obsidian and we are in the nether. That is crazy. A day 1 thing. Wow. Okay, got ourselves a nice pair of gold leggings and a mithril axe. Now mithril is the equivalent of gold tier in that frosty enchantment that you can see on there. I believe does more damage to nether mobs, but I think there might, no, I think demonic does more damage to nether mobs. Do I have a description on it? No. I think it applies the freeze effect, as if some, whatever you hit with it has fallen into powdered snow. But yeah, that's one of like 3 or 4 custom enchantments that we have. So that's another thing to add to the list. Plus this golden apple. Awesome. Yeah, we should have totally checked that out earlier. But that's great. I think that brings us right to the end of this episode. So quickly, let's just recap our goals and what we've discovered, what we've achieved. So our first goal was to get a nice house set up, which of course we have done. We've got ourselves nice and set up. We're kind of ready to go, ready to progress into the early middle game, you know, or early game, or sure, middle early. Let's call it middle early game. But that's kind of nice. And of course, along with that, we've got ourselves a nice food source. You know, this rice looks almost completely grown, but I think it's got one more stage after that. I think it's very similar to wheat, where the final second to last stage is very similar to the final stage. So I'm not going to be tricked into breaking that. But of course, nighttime comes and he's like, I got to get out of here. But we've got ourselves a reliable food source, which is nice. We've got ourselves a base, and we can recap all the stuff that we've encountered.
Whoa! Did I scare you? This is post edits Ace here to say that I did a terrible job recapping. I did it on the fly without checking it or anything like that. And now that we've done all the edits, I can see that we've like really discovered a lot of stuff. Oh, look at the flamingo through the fences. And I also have some news for you just regarding the next update and when you can expect it. Look at the tomato out through the fence out there. I'm having an absolute blast playing on this, if you can't tell. But recapping, the first item and the first thing that we found was the maple trees. Now we didn't cut down any maple trees, or we don't have anything left over from that. We also found some white-tailed deer, but we didn't do anything with those either. We did find some palm trees, and we have some palm wood, and I have actually already fixed all the bugs that we found with the palm wood. You can tell, so the bug that involved it not like working, like the planks don't work if I wanted to craft, I don't know, let's say a pickaxe here. I actually didn't even talk about this in the video, but this doesn't work because these planks aren't tagged as planks. It's a fancy term. You might know what it means, you might not. But it'll all work in the next update 1.0.3, but I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself. We also found 4 new seeds, tomato, which let me try and see if I can sleep and then we can go outside and check it out. We also found crabs, which I don't think I did much of anything with. Yeah, it doesn't seem like it killed any crabs. We got some flamingos, which I didn't do anything with. We got some coconuts, which I still haven't fixed this whole issue. I think I'm going to have it so you can place these back down and they'll be kind of more of a decorative item, and then you can hit them with the axe again, but I'm not entirely sure. If you have any recommendations on how I should have the coconuts work so you can convert them from coconuts to coconut chunks, just please let me know. And we, of course, got the 10 ore as well, and some marble. Even though we weren't supposed to get marble, it's technically only spawning this high because of a bug. We didn't go down into the deep slate layer. And we got ourselves a mithril axe with the frosty enchantment, which I have once again double checked. It just does additional frost damage, the same way like if you fell into a pile of powdered snow. And then our 4 seeds are lettuce, rice. Dude, I think we just saw it grow. I think that's full grown. So if I break this, I totally got tricked. Well, I guess we can restart. So rice, lettuce, cucumbers, and tomatoes. Now, cucumbers are fairly new. They've been added with this update. They were not in the initial release or 1.0.1. So I'm pretty excited to watch these grow. I hope they work properly. I need to break these vines, otherwise they never will grow. And of course, tomatoes. Now there's also corn and strawberries and a bunch of other things with my can I close the... why is JEI not here? Oh, there we are. Okay. Not me not knowing how to play this game. If I do @A.C.E.S, yeah, it's just going to make me like look through them. But you can see we've got plenty of other things in here. This is the pantry section. Okay, yes, we got corn and strawberries and of course some bushes that we need to get. And just a bunch of stuff ahead of us. I am just absolutely excited to be playing. I don't think that that I will release any sort of videos between now and the next update. I think I want to focus all of my time. You see that frog jumping in the background? I think I want to focus all of my time on actually making sure that the next update comes out on time, because there is a lot getting added. A lot of stuff, that's getting fixed, a lot of parity stuff. I'm really excited. 1.0.3 is going to be really big for this update. So I'm just going to wait on this series, and hopefully you guys have enjoyed, and I've really enjoyed making it. Please feel free to check out the mod at either Curseforge or M Creator. And until next time, peace out.